Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy John Mango and I'm back representing Beyond the Iron, where I drop weekly fitness content on this channel to help you get to your goals faster and more enjoyably. And in today's video, as you see, the style is a little bit different. I want to talk to you about something that's very important. And by the way, aside from you maybe having to go do something that you find is more important, if you click off this video for any other reason, then unfortunately you're likely not going to be successful in pursuing your fitness goals, especially if you happen to be in a spot right now where you're frustrated and you're not getting to your goals. We're going to talk about motivation. Okay, motivation for, people always wonder, well, how do you stay motivated? How do all these people have the motivation, right? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. And there's really two things that has to do with, what separates those who see results and those who don't. And, believe it or not, it's actually not motivation at all, okay? Motivation is created. It is not something that you wait for and that you hope that you get. Because if that's what you're hoping for, or if that's what you're waiting for, then I'll tell you this right now, it's not going to last when you do get it. Okay, you see a lot of people, I've been to so many conferences, business conferences, motivational stuff, motivational speakers, and what happens is, and they all say this, that's the funny part, and I've noticed it in the people I go with as well, is that motivation's always high after those events, because that's what the motivational speakers do. They get you all pumped up, they get you in their head, they get you motivated to do something different, right? The issue with that is that motivation will disappear quickly after, because there's no habit, there's no lifestyle that's been installed into your brain that's going to actually keep you motivated when you're not motivated. So here are the two things that I found through my life that keeps me pushing forward in more than just fitness, but it's translated from my fitness to every other aspect of my life, whether that's business. As my business grows and I start to kind of taste a little bit of success here and there, and as all my mentors around me have shown me time and time again and confirmed, these two things are really the difference maker when it comes to whether or not you're going to be successful in fitness or in any other area of your life. And let's be honest, fitness is kind of a starting point of all of that. If you can't prioritize or take care of yourself, if you cannot achieve your fitness goals, then chances are you're going to have difficulty doing that in other areas of your life. Similarly, if you excel in your fitness, you have that much more capability, the mental willpower, the discipline, and all these things that are required to make it in any other endeavor. So, with that being said, let me talk to you about the two things that you need. And the first one is something that I've touched on many times, but it is the most important above all else. And that's going to be your underlying motivation. So, or underlying purpose is what I should call it, right? So again, this is a way to not only stay motivated, but create motivation. So underlying purpose, what I mean by that is very simple. You may think, well, I want to get in shape because I want to look good for X, or I can't wait for the summer, or I want to fit in this, and so on, right? I have conversations with people about this every single day. And the reality is, I'll then ask, okay, well, why do you want to look good for that wedding? Why do you want to look good for summer? Why do you care about fitting in your favorite bikini? Why do you want to be able to take your shirt off on the beach? Why are these things important? And you see, most people don't dive into that, at least that second layer underneath that surface. Because let me tell you something, you have a whole pizza in front of you, you're out with your friends, and your motivation is, well, I can't wait to look good in that bikini. Screw the bikini, I'm gonna have a slice of pizza right now. That's what's going to happen. That's what does happen. So how you become somebody with that kind of discipline is, well, let's face it, you need to find a better reason. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have a better reason, you do. You just got to find it. And you can make it by asking yourself the question, right? So what? Or why, really? So, let's take myself, for example. I started off because I wanted to be better at football. That's why I started working out, right? Okay, great. I wanted to be better at football. It was very easy for me to fall off. I worked out here and there, I never took it that seriously. Then I started seeing some results, and with those results came something else. And so my motivation now shifted. You see, because they always say you start off for a reason. Some guys start off because they want to get more girls, or they want to look better, they want to perform better. And again, this will lead to something else. Pursuing a specific look or a specific outcome actually leads to a different outcome that's much more deep. And in my case, it was, well, now I started to kind of create an identity, right? I was kind of starting to become, whoa, the D's guy. I was starting to become the Jack guy, right? This gave me a little bit more confidence. This gave me more, motivation. So now every time I started getting addicted, I started going to the gym more. I started taking it more seriously. Why? Because then I started getting more results, which led to more confidence. It led to more of that identity. It led to more happiness, right? And ultimately, most of us, the reason why we want to pursue something is because it's going to make us happier. But we convince ourselves that we just want to look good for this event. And that's why, if that's what your ultimate goal is, you're never going to get there. I promise. The only way that you'll get there is if you tie it to an emotion that's much more powerful. For example, right now, I'm on low calories. I'm very hungry. I'm being put in social events where I have to, basically say no to these amazing foods as I'm feeling tortured inside. People look at me like I'm crazy. How do you do that? And those people are simply lacking a deeper purpose. Whereas for me, I know my purpose. My purpose is to help millions of people. And I feel like by doing this, it will get me closer to that goal. By looking my best, it's going to push me mentally. Pushing me mentally is then going to allow me to be stronger in the other areas of life that are going to allow those to grow in a way that's going to help millions of people down the line. Okay? So do you see the difference there? The underlying motivation is key. So how do you find yours? Well, you just gotta ask yourself why. I wanna look good for this event. Okay, why do you wanna look good for that event? Oh, because sometimes people still don't they scratch the surface, right? Oh, because I like clothes. I like looking good in clothes. I'm not kidding, that's what a lot of people say. Why do you like looking good in clothes? Why is that important to you? Why would you say no to that pizza or that donut or that cake just to look good in clothes? Why? There's got to be a reason. And it always, once you penetrate, it always comes down to confidence, being happy with yourself, looking in the mirror and not being disgusted at what you see, or whatever the case is, right? Whatever the situation might be for you. And the opposite is true if you're a skinny person trying to build muscle, right? As I was. So that's the first piece of advice. And not necessarily advice, more so a prescription. If your underlying reason is not powerful enough, if your vision for why you want to be in the best shape of your life is not powerful enough, you're going to fail, right? So that's the first thing. Now the second thing, okay, how to stay motivated, is simple. Once you have that first one in place, by the way, the rest will start to manifest and it will become easier to do the second tip. And the second tip is extreme self-discipline. Again, if you shut this video off because you've heard these things and you're, oh, this is it, I wanted the secrets, you're not going to be successful anyway. Sorry to break it to you. You have no hope. You have no chance. Because there's going to be days where you're not going to want to do it. As a matter of fact, today, I don't want to record this video. And I didn't want to record the one that I recorded before at all. Okay? I don't want to cut. I want to eat all these good foods. I'm this close to breaking and bringing my calories up. That's when discipline comes in. When motivation is low, discipline needs to take over. You need to do what you don't want to do. And the reason why 99% of people are unsuccessful in any endeavor is because they succumb, right? They give in to these pleasures, these daily pleasures, to the point where it becomes automatic and they have no control now. So when they don't want to do something, they simply don't do it. Right? Or their body controls them. Their habit of just giving into instant gratification will take over. So anyone that's successful, any person you see that's in an amazing shape, it's not because they've always had motivation. It's the opposite. It's because they went when they didn't have the motivation regardless. They got up, they went to the gym when they didn't want to. When they were tired, when they were beat up, when they were sore, when they were not having a good day or whatever you want to call it, they went anyway. And then they created the habit of discipline, of staying true to their word, to themselves, and to their underlying purpose. That's the formula for success. With those two things, you will achieve whatever you want to achieve. And that is what I found in my life. And I just wanted to sit here and share that with you today. I hope that you found this insightful and helpful. It sounds basic, but that's just the best part, isn't it? Just with fitness, everybody's looking for the secret. And all those people looking for the secret are missing what's right in front of them. All you need to get good and to achieve the body of your dreams is the basics. Not one person's body that looks like you want yours to look or anything like that was because of a pill, because of a supplement, because of their meal timing, because they had X amount of carbs, X amount of protein, X amount of meals, did that workout or this workout. It's because of none of that. They simply took the basics. They worked out right. They slept 8 hours, enough. They drank plenty of water, and they ate the right foods. And we all know what those are, don't we? So with that being said, stick to the basics. If you're looking for something fancy still, even after this video, then you're still lost. And I recommend that you watch the video again, take notes, and focus all your energy to find that underlying reason and to decide that you're going to be self-disciplined, to make the promise to yourself. Use my accountability video. Okay, these are tips, tools, strategies you can use to actually achieve your goals in more than just fitness, right? Beyond the iron. We take it beyond the iron. The iron is where it starts, and you utilize that to go beyond, to go further, to achieve your potential in all areas of life. So I hope that you found it insightful. Like I said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you watched until this point, I love you and I appreciate you. Go ahead and leave me a like, because again, I didn't want to record this. I'm on extremely low energy. Here I am recording it anyway, telling you that this is how you should feel and this is what you should do when you feel this way. Give me a like, give me a comment below what else you'd like to see. And also, if you like these styles of video, don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again, everyone. I'm out.